Hello! This is my attempt at making an informational video about how Echo is going to use Flow. So hopefully it works and this can help you guys understand how we're going to use it. First off, I just want to say thank you guys for being patient with us while we figure out how we're going to use Snow and how Echo is going to function. It's been an adventure to be sure. So, in this video, I'm going to use both my account and then also Talia, Gabe's, and Ruthie's account, just so I can show you it from both perspectives, the writer and the editor. Right now, we don't know how we're going to use Snow for photos or design, so sit tight on that. We're just going to focus on stories. So when you log in, it should take you to a screen like this. Your login info can be found in your school email. If you don't have it for some reason, let us know. We can get you into it. So once you're in, this is nice. You can hit got it, take me to the dashboard. It just displays it a little bit nicer. But where you're going to focus is on stories. That's the second tab here. If you hit plus to make a story, so I'm going to make a news story today, and so you just title it same way you title a Trello card. It's all easy. Status, you're going to keep it as active. Don't worry about the deadlines for now. We're still working out some of the kinks on the deadline front. And then this part doesn't really matter for this. And then here you can decide what assignment it is. So in this case, I'm doing a news story, but you could do a feature story or a sports story, an entertainment story, a podcast, any of the above. So for news stories, you choose the assignment, click plus again, and then here the page is started. So you can volunteer for stories, so you can go like that, and then it can be approved to be yours. So once you've done this, you can create your own Google Doc. It's important that you create it through here so that it all links to the right Google folder and it all is accessible by Flow. So here's your Google Doc, and then when you open it, it opens here. You would put your story. You can write it the normal way. So there's my lovely story. You want to put a headline, subhead, all of the things right in here. And then you go back to Flow. Let's say I'm done with my story. I can start submitting it to the workflow. So the workflow is determined by the section that you put it in earlier, and it will determine what editors read it before you are done with your story. So if I submit it to Talia, then it goes to Talia. Great. And now, with the magic of having multiple people's accounts, here's Talia's account, I think. Yes, Talia's account. So you can go into submitted to me as an editor and see this. And then you can click into the story, see the Google Doc as normal, make your edits, and then from here you can either return it for revisions or approve and submit to copy. For right now, I'm going to return it for revisions, so we can see what that's like. And then if you go back to my account, my story has come back to me. I would make my changes on the Google Doc and then submit it to Talia once again. If Talia is then happy with the story, she can approve it and submit it to copy. And then, once this actually does, and then if I go to our lovely copy editor's account, thanks Ruthie, again, it's in submitted to my groups. And then Ruthie can go in and edit it, return it for revisions, or send it back, depending what needs to be done. It should go through copy twice. If we need to add more steps later, we can, but for now, we're just going to stick to 2. So let's say Ruthie's done with her changes, copy is great, she can approve it, and then submit it to Gabe, which is the managing for news. We're going to have managing read everything, because it'll be less stories. So now, if I go into Gabe's account, again, same deal, under submitted for me, you approve, and then once he reads it and decides it's good, he submits it to Isabel and I. So once it's submitted to Isabel and I will read it, and we can decide if it's complete, make any edits that we want, etc. Once your story is done and we mark it complete, then you're done with your editing your story. The cool part about Flow is that it is integrated directly with Snow. So from here, you can hit publish to WordPress. Your headline is the title of your doc. Your body text is your story that will be there. You need to add in your subhead. You need to put it in a category. So in my case, this is a news story. Add yourself as the byline. We don't do those. Add some tags. Don't misspell them. And then once you have your 5 to 10 tags, you're done with this draft and you can hit create a WordPress draft. Don't worry about adding a featured image here because that has to go through our website for right now. So right now it is making a WordPress draft for me. So I'm going to go ahead and open up our website to show you what it did. If you go into stories, here's my story. It made the draft for me, and it's all ready. At this point, you can contact your managing editor of the day and have them post it. So that is how we're going to use Flow. Again, if there's any changes you would like to see or any suggestions you have, please let us know. We are here to work with you and want to help you through this process. So thanks for working with us.